Welcome, everybody, to the Shadowed City, and we are presenting you with IWA Warroom. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy here. I'm excited to be here, and we have some stuff we need to talk about going on with the IWA yet again, and I await our guest. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, please go check out the companies Forever Pro Wrestling, Pure Pro Wrestling, Dropkick Championship Wrestling, Imperial Wrestling Federation, New Era Wrestling, Texas Style Wrestling, Scottish Wrestling Entertainment, House of Glory, Combat Zone Wrestling, Reality of Wrestling, Extreme Pro Wrestling, Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Also go check out Coastal Championship Wrestling, Deadlock Pro Wrestling, Squared Circle Megastars, Chaos
Hello.
Wrestling, Enterprise Pro Wrestling. Welcome,
How
sir.
you doing?
Not too bad, sir. Not too bad. I am doing pretty well. Just got done eating some pizza from Angelo's Pizza. How about you,
Oh,
sir?
good. Actually working on a surprise.
Oh,
Yeah. Let's just say the tag team division is supposed to go to another level.
oh my gosh! I am excited and I'm
And
amped.
it's stemming from what happened today.
Oh,
Yeah. So just uh remember the name Ragnarok. Just remember that name.
indeed we shall. And it was a hell of a show today.
And believe it or not, that show was kind of caught on the fly because I had to alter the card.
It was a beautiful card nonetheless.
Yeah, I was happy with it. I was like, God damn, the match is pretty good. Like, God damn. So I need to give myself a raise.
IWA definitely knows how to bring spectacles, turn salad into a freaking bouquet of salads.
Man, it was pretty I was actually pretty shocked with that. I was like, well, not a bad show.
And that just amps things up going forward.
Oh yeah. I do have some breaking news though. Um so I talked to one of the talents today, and one of the talents is officially out of the singles division and has moved to the tag division.
Oh,
And it will be revealed later who that talent is. And with that move, um, he's not coming along, which obviously he's not coming along to the tag team division, but yeah, things about to get pretty dangerous.
indeed so. Welcome, Mr. Stevenson. Welcome, Fiendish Ways. Welcome, Mateo.
Shout out to Mateo as well, too, man. Scott, Phoenix Ways. Me and him just got acquainted not too long ago. Akane, good guy. But
The wrestling world grows with more and more talent yet to come.
oh yes, the wrestling world is a revolving door.
They talk about the
Revolving.
forbidden door. We talk about this hidden door just popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, which I love it, man. I love the aspect of anybody can show up.
It's
Anybody
like the Royal Rumble. Anybody can enter.
anybody can enter. Anybody can show up. Anybody can pop up anywhere. Like,
And you've had many show up as of late, new and old.
yeah, which is I feel like been a good thing. It's been I think we on to something. I'm pretty happy with the crowd I got. I think we kind of we on to something. I think we keep going the way we going. I think is nowhere else to go but up. So I think we playing with a good team.
Indeed, sir. And you have put together a very fantastic management team.
Oh yeah, shout out to my management team. I don't want to expose everybody, but you are one of them, which is obvious. But shout out to my management team for the suggestions and just helping me stay level with this, because as you guys can see, it's not easy. It's not always easy doing this, and you can't make everybody happy.
Exactly. It's not made for everybody, and not everybody gets along, and not everybody copes with things, but we all learn to adapt and grow.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it that I do love is the mixture of personalities. Either it'll work or it won't work. This
Exactly.
and it's kind of up to you on how you want to go about that as a booker. Either you can
Exactly.
go about it one way or another way. And my philosophy, and this is just from dealing with some of my management, and then just dealing with some other people. Either you can adapt or you can fall apart. Like this business is a revolving door. So it's kind of one of those things where do you want to be here? Do you not want to be here? But the door is always revolving. Talent come, talent go. So it's just one of those things where it's just that's just the name of the game with that. Which you always hate it because you don't never want to lose people, but at the same time, it is what it is, man. Like I don't want to touch on the negative that happened earlier today, but it is what it is. Because I don't want to take away from this weekend, which is me personally. I'm glad that we got our show out the way because I feel like this weekend is more about Dragon Pro Wrestling than anything. And
Especially with that big
that
matchup between
big
Leo
matchup
and
coming up,
Frost.
I feel like this is more about them than me or
Yeah.
IWA. I think we was just setting the stage for what's to come tomorrow, and that's why if you watch today's show, you notice CJ Frost and Leo Blade was not booked, so that way it's no type of controversy on like if one was tired or the other was tired or nothing like
Yeah.
that. Just they getting rested up, so give them their time to kind of get to where they need to be and do their thing tomorrow, and then after that you can kind of book, I guess, book accordingly to that. And that's I don't know if anybody else is doing that, like booking like that. Uh, Kind of going off of what another show is kind of doing as far as that, and I'm trying to line that up. It seemed like it's working to me. Um, like I said, I've learned a lot from both of those guys. Uh, like I said before, I don't think I would be where I was at without the guy behind Leo giving me honest feedback, and
Yeah.
then the help that I've gotten from Corey. Those are the guys behind the claws. So, out of respect for them, uh, I want to go ahead and get my show out the way to give them the opportunity so they can kind of get the ball rolling on what they need to do. So eyes can
Speaking
be
of
on that
them,
show.
welcome Jeffrey. Welcome Mr. Davis. Welcome Mr. B. Moore.
Yeah, because like I had my time today, and I feel like it was a good show. But at the end of the day, it's about Wrestle Kingdom and supporting Dragon Pro and
The
all the guys
Dragon
on the
Pro is going to be
roster.
a banger from start to finish.
Oh yeah, and all the guys just in IWA, please go show their free support. Like a lot of y'all probably don't know this, but Corey is a huge supporter of IWA. He's helped me in so many
Hmm.
ways that I can't thank him enough. Please go show him some support tomorrow with his pay per view. Even if you got to come in for like 5 minutes, go show some love. Show that IWA love because tomorrow's pay per view is going to impact IWA more than a lot of people know. So just go show that support.
Exactly. Go show that support. And we have many of other companies, but this weekend is DPW weekend,
Oh
Wrestle
yes, sir.
Kingdom weekend.
Yeah, I honestly cannot wait for that.
It's going to be amazing.
It's gonna be real good. Like I say, I can't say enough about both of those guys, and I'm sure that's gonna be a straight fucking classic.
But yeah,
Straight classic.
I think at the end of the night, or even before the night, freaking, it's just going to be that question, that big question: who is going to walk out victorious and who is not?
Yeah, and either way, I think both guys will be okay.
Exactly.
Me personally, both guys gonna be okay because, like I said, it's all about. At the end of the day, it's all about aura.
Exactly.
So who has that aura, right? And you just going off of aura. Some people got it, some people don't.
And we know for a fact both men have it.
Both men have it, so that's that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be one crazy fucking show. Fucking crazy. Um.
I actually
So
just put up a vote right now so people can actually vote.
okay, yeah, yeah. I did want to touch on some of the show.
Let's hear it.
Uh, so the match with Chambers and Shockwave, with Chambers getting a count out victory. That match had to been the most dead even match I've seen in a while.
It was wild. Those two.
That was a fucking good match. I'm gonna say this. I don't think, and this is me out of the character. I don't think the guy behind the Chambers Claw gives himself enough credit as far as his creations. Uh, I think if he gave himself more credit, I think it would show more as far as the aura part. And I'm gonna just say, uh, me personally, me knowing the guy behind the claw, don't count yourself out. Give yourself a little bit more credit behind your creations. Like, stand behind your product. And me knowing you for the years I have been knowing you, stand behind your product, man. Like, don't let what you think is gonna be the situation be the situation. Like
Indeed.
you busted your ass to be who you are now. Don't 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 sell yourself short. You a good you have a good creation. You have good you have a good mind for it. You do everything the right way. Don't think that excuse me. Don't think that you're not good enough to get the job done. And I'm not gonna go into detail what I mean by that because he knows what I mean. But
Okay.
yeah, don't sell yourself short. Like you gonna
And
be
we just got it announced here that Leo Blade and Frost will be main eventing Wrestle Kingdom.
oh hell yeah.
It's only fitting.
And that's gonna be like I said, that's gonna be a banger.
I was so honored to do the contract signing with them.
Oh yeah. Let's say, man, that's a good team. That's a real good team.
A scary theme. Crap.
They not only look like us, they a team and then they going against each other at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. Like where
That
they do
just
that
builds
at?
the fire more because they have to work together, and it's like they probably just want to beat the ever living daylights out of each other. Welcome Hess Dewey of 3Dub. Go give 3Dub a look out. Pretty good stuff. Ooh, he has a high flyer that will be debuting in Japan next week.
Oh shit.
A lot of big things happening. And
There's a lot of
don't
stuff going
forget,
on.
we are the tag team champions at DPW. Yes.
Oh shit!
Wow. Craziness. More chaos.
Tell them if they want to sharpen their iron, doors open.
We have 1 minute, 21 seconds remaining in the time limit to vote. So far, there is one for each vote so far of CJ Frost and Leo Blade.
I can't pick a winner in that
It's a hard one to call.
because that can go anyway.
Uh-huh. I think the true fans are going to be, the true winners are going to be the fans, was what I meant to say.
That's gonna be
Chaos puts ass in seats. You are correct. As Paul Heyman once said, where there is chaos, there is opportunity.
yeah.
Ooh.
What they say, Eric Bischoff, you say chaos creates cash too.
Indeed. And look what they did. They created chaos against each other.
They made it work. A
Yep.
lot of people don't
Yep.
know how to do that.
Exactly.
A lot of people do not know how to make shit work. They made it work, and a lot of people don't know how to do that.
It's those ones that have that vision that keep you wanting to come back for more. And when you look at the storylines that would happen, like then and to now, it is insane to see how much things have changed.
Yeah, that's just, it's just weird that they like everything they got going on, and they just a good fucking team too. And it's like, god damn, like what can't they do? They good singles and they good team if they need to be. It's like, god damn, I'm like shit. Got to be good at every fucking thing. God damn,
Makes you wonder if both of them will be. What if we don't even get a winner?
that would be crazy too.
That what if we don't even get a winner? I have not thought about this. What if we don't get a winner?
Where you would think it must be a winner though, right?
Well, maybe. Anything can really happen. And it's Wrestle Kingdom. So
Yeah, some got to give.
hmm,
Something has to give.
because they are a tag team that are working together, but that tag team feel is probably just adding more to the fire. And says from Mr. Frost, so the idea of me and Leo Blade going after the tag team titles, he wanted to see how far we can go. Now we're going to see how far we can go defending those titles. Laugh out loud. And here comes Ali. The only draws we want to see in IWA are a baby mama's draws. Corey responded, it's a last man standing. There has to be a winner. Oh, well, I thought that there was the situation if they're both, can they not get both counted out in the game, or is that not a thing? Like if they're both on the ground?
No, I don't even
Well, I guess we are
has
going
that
to be
ever
getting a
happened
winner.
before?
I want a shot at those titles. I'm willing to earn it. Oh,
Who said that?
Akane.
Hmm.
More chaos added to the fire, Mr. Mighty.
Yeah, tell me about it. And then two, so they are teaming in Dragon Pro as well, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So, like, that actually kind of, like, if you look at it, that kind of, like, helps where you guys have, like, it's happening on both shows, so it, like, bounces off.
Yeah.
No countdowns, no disqualification, no one at ringside, just them. There must be a winner. Laugh out loud would be a first from Ali. Mr. Davis, I agree with you. I agree with you. There will be a winner, but that winner is remain to be seen. Will it be you? Will it be Blade? That is the big question. We have seen what both of you guys could do, and we have seen what Leo has put his body through in uh Iron Man matches. Does that just probably add a little bit more fuel to him right there for the Iron Man? I mean, for the Last Man Standing?
Say it one more
Sorry, butchering my
time.
words.
Can you repeat that?
Huh?
Can you repeat what you had said, or somebody said something to you?
Oh, I was trying to say, what if, I just lost it. I hate when that
Yeah,
happens. My brain. Slow brain! It will come back to me later. My bad.
because they are in the second round, and it's more teams actually. When I said what I said in the chat, I guess people kind of got hip to it, and we got more teams now, so
Hell yeah.
it's gonna get pretty cool. I think this is gonna be good for everybody involved. I'm so excited. Like the tag team division is actually gonna be like thriving this season. I feel, and just to know that we might have the team of Leo and CJ possibly being the champions, that's crazy. And then like you got a new team coming in. Then you had the team of my wife bringing in the team. Her team fucking took out two established stars. Mona C brought in a team of Zay Thomas and Gangster, the Influence, and they took out Nook and Shaolin King, got the tag tournament.
Yeah.
And that match was fucking fire. That was a good match. Um, I am gonna have a battle royal at the end of this. After we have the end of the first round of the tag classic, it's gonna be a battle
Okay.
royal with all the tag teams that lost in the first round, and that will be considered a last chance battle royal. So the last remaining guy, his team will get a shot at whatever the last team is
Yeah.
to move on to the next round.
That'll be awesome.
And then in 2 weeks I'll have that match with Scott Wayne and VJ in the main event, the ultimate submission match. That'll main event next show. This main event this week was Big Bad Baby Daddy versus MG, which that was crazy how that went down. Because I think
Leo
that was the
Blade is
second,
here. Welcome, Mr. Champ.
I
Welcome.
believe that was the second match that ended in a roll up. So that was pretty good. Ali been not the guy behind Big Bad Baby Daddy, but Big Bad Baby Daddy's been on the roll too. So yeah, but these
This
matches
is
gonna
all
be interesting.
exclusive, everybody. So if you would like to join, this is all exclusive.
Oh yeah. Now I
What if
did talk.
Kane and Franco enter the battle royal? It looks like he really wants in this.
Hey, the door is open. And you talking to both the GMs anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I already gave Larry permission. If he see fit or want to bring in talent, you don't have to ask. Like you are a GM. Like you you understand what we doing here. So I don't have no. I trust what you doing, and you ain't steered me wrong yet. So
You know, I always got you.
oh yeah. But it's one team that has came and talked to me and told me that they for a fact will make it to the second round, and they were eliminated. But they already claiming to win the battle royal, and that's the team of Tucker and Pierre of the Standard. They feel like they got kind of they got played because they had to face a makeshift team, and that wasn't the team that they thought they was facing.
Yeah.
So they had to face Leo Blade and CJ Frost. So they not happy about that.
I am trying to add Mr. Frost. His invite came through, but it didn't let me send it back, so I am sending him one to join if he chooses.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm pretty excited about. I know we weren't supposed to switch to July, but shit happens, so they kind of got to roll with what happens. And
Gotta roll
man,
with the flow.
this kickoff has, and it was suggested that we do like a final show on 24, and I don't want to be like a cliche with that. Like, if we have to go back and do like a oldie type show, that's fine. But like everybody know the new game's out, so
Yeah,
yeah, let's just keep it moving. Let's just keep the ball rolling.
indeed.
And like I stated yesterday to Ali about, essentially it's three big titles, three mid titles, and then we have the three tag titles, and then we have the three women titles.
Yep.
So every division, quote unquote, is evened out. But the world titles are different. So, like I said, what Leo does in his division is what he does. It doesn't match what Chambers is doing in his division. Nobody can just outright challenge Leo. You have to earn. If he earned it in the matches, you have to earn it to face him. Nobody can just say, "Oh, I want a shot." You okay? You want a shot? Gauntlet Eliminator, and it's every time. If
Indeed.
he going through the ringer, you going through the ringer. With Chambers is different. You can challenge him because of his championship. With Ali, his is gonna be King of the Ring style. So, and then I'm thinking about doing something different. But I'm doing that already with the tag teams, having that classic. Hey, what's up, CJ?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Leo
Give me
Blade
one.
said, I mean, I would be too, since we are the DPW Tag Team Champions. I still can't believe I'm saying that. You can tell that he's happy with it.
Oh my God. Obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow night is going to be an interesting turn of events.
Oh,
I
it's going to be a
learned
hell of a night.
something. I learned something new about this game too, which really kind of pissed me off a little bit. So
He learned
you
what I
can't
learned.
do you can't
He
do a
learned
special
what I
guest referee unless it's in the universe mode, and even then you can't add a special guest referee. You have to use one of their arenas. What kind of nonsense is
Wow.
that? This game is really pissing me off. But other than that, I got everything ready and under control. It's gonna be a great night tomorrow night. I really hope everybody can attend. I put a lot of work into this show, and um, me and so Frost, and that's another thing too. I got to get with Ali and everybody. It's Frost. Let's keep in character now. Stop calling my name out. Stop using my government name, please. Let's have it. I'm just saying.
Okay, I
But
got you.
no, I'm just saying that to crack jokes on Ali because he's nothing but a clown. But anyway,
Oh, okay. That's understood
Leo
now.
Blade, Leo Blade and Frost is the main event for Wrestle Kingdom. That takes, and it's never been done like that. The King of Dragons, the Queen of Dragons has always been the main event title for those shows. And the fact that me and Leo have crazy amount of history and crazy amount of, I mean, between the both of us, yeah, I kind of feel like we are above world title, the world title match that is supposed to take place, and he's agreed with that as well. So it's only fitting that we close out Wrestle Kingdom with that match. And on top of it too, Mr. Mighty, your guy General Lee has an opportunity to win the number one contender spot for the international championship because he is booked on that tomorrow night as
I
well.
seen Fatal Four Way.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be an interesting show.
Welcome, Corey. And Fiendish Ways says to you, Frost, I think he's a fan of yours. He just said, shut up.
Oh, so that guy right there, he's got a little ways to go because me tell you a little bit about Homeboy. So he decided he was gonna call me out in KCW. I was doing this Frosty Invitational where I was every week I did a open challenge, and then he cut this long promo. It was good though, but it was a long promo, and
Oh,
I've heard it
Chambers
time and
promo.
time. Yeah, one of Chambers promos, but I kind of knew what I was getting myself into. Apparently, he didn't because he decided to do a um 2 out of 3 submission. Everybody knows I am a submission specialist.
Uh-huh.
98% of my moves end within in a submission. Now, for I want to say at least 25, 30 minutes, we beat the holy hell out of each other. And there were times where if this was a regular 1-2, pen match, I think he would have beat me. He really would have. But the fact that he made it a submission match, knowing that I'm a submission specialist, he claimed he was too. But I didn't really see that many submissions used. And so he impressed me that night. He impressed me to the point to where I had to bring him into Dragon Pro. Because to me, he's got talent, he's got heart, he's got that it factor. He just needs that push. And I tell everybody, no matter if it's Ross, if it's um um Rob Anderson, if it's Mighty, if it's any one of the people that been around for a minute, when you say that you can beat us and you put your name on that very short list of people that have come in and beat us on our, you know, on on your on your debut, you doing some things, and he did that. He came in on his debut. He came in. We had that match in KCW. I brought him over to Dragon Pro. Now I'm just gonna see what he does over here, because he's another person that's um wants to come after me, and it seems to me that every single time somebody had somebody wants to make a name for themselves, they come after me, and I want to say 75% of the time it doesn't work out the way that they think it's gonna.
B
It's
Mort
going
says
to.
that's a damn lie, not bigger than my tittle. And he said, stop hating fake ass boss from Chambers.
Chambers can Chambers can kiss the blackest part of my ass, because Chambers is nothing but a Jason wannabe, one punchline person that when I when the time comes and I have to deal with him, I will deal with him in that in the way that he only knows how to be handled.
And
So he can run
Akane
around,
said, nah, I give you hell because I respect you.
and I respect this man as well. Akane is he's got a bright future ahead of him. You know he's 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 an older cat, just like us. So he's been around the block. He may not have been around the block in the East Edge, but he's been around the block.
Yeah.
Me and him have had some conversations. So back in the day where we talked about our indie days and stuff like that. So he has the know-how, and bringing him into any league is a good idea. But Chambers, come on, bro. You just a one-trick pony. You just a one-trick pony, and when Wild Man runs wild on you, and we'll see what happens. We really will, because um you have a really big challenge for 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 Sunday. The board of directors and the GM, which is myself, yes, we agree that um you should not miss out on this pay-per-view. So we have Chambers versus Mythic at the pay-per-view tomorrow. And
Oh!
when Mythic has to come out of his little hiding place to take these matches, it's about to get real. And
Mm.
And I know he's talking about going after the title and this, that, and the third. But Chambers, I feel like Chambers better put his name on that King of Dragons title sometime down the line. There's a lot of people that I feel like should put their name on that title as time goes on. However, Damian Briggs has had a lockjaw, gorilla glue lock on that title. I don't think he's giving up. I don't think he's giving it up anytime soon.
Hmm.
I believe it. The man's a very talented athlete and competitor, and he has proven how far he will go.
Absolutely. So, have you guys had a chance to check out the match card? What do y'all think?
I
I
like it.
think it's going to
It's a
be a
stacked
banger.
card. It's a
Oh, it's gonna
real stacked
be a
card.
good one. It's a hell of a stack card, and I think I might start a little early since it's a big show.
Ooh.
So I might start around like 2, maybe 2:30, depending on what I got going on, which is nothing really. So we'll see what happens.
I think that's going to be an amazing idea. It's going to be a great show. I'm anticipated for it. I know the Mighty's also anticipated for it, and I know everybody that's been watching is anticipated for it.
So my question is, would you be willing to do a recap with me sometime?
Sure.
I know for a fact we're not gonna do it tomorrow, tomorrow evening, but maybe like Monday or something like that. We can talk about like the matches and stuff like that, because there's a lot of what if factors on here, and a lot of the matches can lead into some interesting storylines depending on how certain characters handle it.
Okay, for sure. I'll definitely get something set up. We'll have you, and I think the Mighty would love to be there, and then and I think it would be only fitting if we
Absolutely.
save the fourth spot for Leo Blade.
So, Mr. Mighty, I have something to tell you as
Yes,
well. So, our
sir.
next pay per view for Dragon Pro, I do it in the regular chat that we had.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called Bring the Violence. It's gonna be a Forbidden Door open extreme death match, hardcore title kind of match. Every match is gonna be some kind of a hardcore, um, crazy ass match, and we have a new match type. Basically,
What?
just a new name, but it is a 3-on-3 Hell in a Cell weapons, and it's gonna be called the Dogtown match.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Damn. I love that creative shit.
Dude, it keeps getting
Yeah.
crazier.
And it's not exclusive to the men either. It's exclusive to the women as well.
Oh
Um,
shit.
I have, because a lot of people that's when they were using the underground, and
Yeah.
everybody had different names for it. So my underground match is going to be called Mortal Kombat, and every match that's going to be uh, an underground match is going to be a Mortal Kombat kind of match. And
I
Oh
like
man, I've seen the
we're going
Mortal
to
Kombat
have,
arena too.
I got
You
one.
do?
That's
Okay,
why I'm
yeah, I was
doing
gonna
it.
say yeah. See
Yes, I
somebody had
do.
me. Hell
I
yeah.
I got one. I have a buddy on the 2K game that does gear and arenas and stuff. So I had asked him ahead of time to do a Mortal Kombat style arena, and he did that. And we're gonna use that as our underground style match.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting.
That's cool right
Uh,
there.
awesome.
but so in the concept and the idea for me, over the span of 2K 2025 is to take each partner that we have and do a joint pay per view. So let's say me and you might have decided we were gonna do a pay per
Uh-huh.
view. You would run the pay per view one night, and I would run it the next night,
Oh,
and
okay.
but we would use the same arena and stuff like that. I
That's
got some
actually not a
like
bad idea.
I want to do that because like my idea is to bring more eyes to our product, bring more eyes to our pages. I That's why I stress even to every GM and even with you guys, I stress to make people post their promos on the page. The more activity we have on our pages, the better. And I feel like, with us doing like with all of us being partners, there's no reason why we should all have. I'm not saying we should all have the same numbers. We should all be close to those numbers
Yeah.
because we all got the same. We all got some of the same people in our shows and stuff like that. So for me, I came up with the idea of not sending Ross and Kaiba out to every show. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit, and that way, people have a reason to come watch. And that's why I do the whole repping your belt on my show. Because there's been like one or two people that asked that has said that Leo Blaze belt looks clean as fuck, and his and where can where can they look see what, bro, that's on IWA. You want to go see what they're doing? Here's the link.
Wait till they
Go
see
go
the
go
upgraded
go
version
check
of
it
it.
out. I'm telling you, I mean, it's just from we got everything like down packed, so it's only up from here.
It'll be a wild journey and a wild ride, and we're happy to be on it.
Absolutely. But tomorrow night, I put a lot of work into this shit. I can't wait for y'all to see tomorrow night. It's gonna be dope.
I think I'm gonna crap my pants.
And that's why I kind
I
of
see this.
I set
Uh,
some time to the side to watch. I owe you that one.
Absolutely, and like to me too, I wanted to tell you too, Mighty. Like to as one promoter to another, bruh. Like I don't mind sharing my days. If you want to run something on a Sunday, and it goes maybe an hour or whatever into the time I gotta run it, I got no problems with starting later. Or I got no problems with like starting around you have the main event, so that way we can rate each other. So like if you're running a show, like if I'm running a show and you run right behind me, I can just raid you with people as well because I want to
Yeah.
try to keep that trend going. I want to try to um everybody should have eyes on their product, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and that's true. That's that's really really true. That's why like I've been like I got to be careful how I book certain people because
Hmm.
seeing how you and Leo's being booked in Dragon Pro, I have to be careful how I book them in IWA because if y'all
Yes,
gonna be the main event of Wrestle Kingdom, why would I have y'all booked stupidly in IWA? Or
absolutely.
so
Because
I got
I say the
yeah
same thing. Like for instance, when I watch your show, and I see BBD being booked in like hot and like high profile matches. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. He's your he's your champion. He comes over here. He's rocking that belt. He's your champion. So I'm not gonna stick him against no jobbers. I'm not gonna stick him against somebody that's like a mid carder. He's a major player over there, so he's gonna face major players over here. Like I try to tell people that all the time. Like I'm a firm believer because there's this old phrase that um in the E-Fed, it's like it doesn't matter what you do in another spot, or you're only as good as your last match.
Exactly.
than what you do. But I don't look at it like that because when people come to Dragon Pro, I acknowledge all of their attributes. I acknowledge everything that they've done. But it's up to them to live up to the hype, if
Exactly.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because you can only do so much. You can't put that aura on people. Some people
Yes,
can, but
absolutely.
at the same time, dude, it's kind of up to you. If you want to be the star that you proclaim to be, act accordingly. You can't be
Like,
the guy, but not be the guy.
absolutely. Like, you can't say that, like, so, like, for me, it's like, you can't take Leo, you can't take Mighty, you can't take Eddie Walker, you can't take Frost and stick them in, like, a mid-card setting because everything that they've done, you doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's why.
That's just to me.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you got to be careful with how you book people. That's why I always ask too, so I don't run into the problems I ran into today. You just got to be careful with that because, like you said, you can only do so
I
much.
saw that thing.
Yeah,
I saw that way what happened today, and like to me, it's like he could have communicated a little more. Than
yeah,
I'm not. To me personally, I'm just gonna say it now. I don't care if they like it or they don't like it. I'm not booking ghost people. I'm not. If you don't know what's going on, and if you don't, if you're not following the product, you don't know what's going on. And you gotta ask me in my book, you gotta ask me like, what's going on and this, that, and the third, then obviously you're not watching the product and really there's no point of you being here. That's just me though.
now I feel you on that. It's offensive sometimes because me personally, I want to react in a different way, but I got to remember that I am the booker, so
Yep.
everybody's watching me, so I have to be professional about the way I respond. But I took offense to that because I'm like, you going off of something, and then like I was being, I don't know nothing about a wolf pack. I didn't know nothing about what was being told to me about a wolf pack. I never heard of that before, but apparently
So
I'm.
basically, the Wolfpack is a group that's outside of IWA. Like, I can attest that you had no claim. I know you did not know about that. That
I was actually confused
Yeah.
yeah,
on that, and I was like, what is he talking about a wolf pack? And
yeah.
I was like,
Because
I don't.
so Ghost is a member of the Wolfpack, and then there was that thing where Ghost attacked him, and apparently Ghost and him, yeah,
But see, like that was just a cut scene because Ghost was talking about a whole nother character because he was talking about a demon type of character. So I only did that to kind of show that side of him, and it was
yeah.
just a teaser. And I
Hmm.
told them that's what that was. It was clear as day. I told them that. I even have a text where I told them that's what that was. I didn't tell Ghost that. So when he asked Ghost, of course Ghost didn't know because Ghost don't never really
Yeah.
respond or say
You
anything.
even told me that.
So yeah,
You've even said it on here. Ghost hasn't responded.
so I made it clear as day what I was doing, and I always do the vignettes or the cut scenes of. I've always done that, so I was confused on why he was confused. I was like, I always do that. I've always that's been my style to kind of keep things going. I do cut scenes to keep it going. So I was like, I don't understand how he's confused about that, and I'm like, how did that piss him off to the point where he started like saying what he was saying, talking about Ghost said you a liar. I'm like, lying about what? Like, why would I need to lie about something I don't know nothing about? Like, I knew nothing about
Why
breaking
would
up
you
a
need
wolf
to
pack.
lie? Why would you need to lie about a video game in the first place?
I was just
Yeah.
confused, and like I told him, I'm me personally, I'm not gonna argue about it. If you want to leave, you more than welcome to. I'm not fit to argue with people. Like that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to just do the matches. I'm not here to argue with people who obviously don't want to be here. Because that was gonna happen. I think with or without that. That was just. It seemed like that was already in the. Like I said, that was premeditated to me, and that's why I said that was already like premeditated. So that was gonna happen regardless to me because I had been seeing signs of it anyway. So I was like, let me go ahead and just kill it before it even get bigger. I already knew that was headed that way because I've been asking questions. You can ask anybody in the chat. I always hit people up and ask them what do they want to do, or do they like something, do they need help with a claw, like suggestions, all that. I always ask questions first before I go and start doing stuff, so that way they clear on what's going on. I've never just randomly just booked some stuff and people like clueless to it. And if I do that, it's only because people are not responding back to me. So I'm just like, well, so you booked. This is what's going on. Bam. Then
So
you get mad at
so
that too.
I want to answer Mr. Ali. Like we should just roll with the cutscene. It's a plot. Yes, I agree with that as well. And I had to do the same thing. I had to learn to roll with it because it's a plot and it's not in the third. But then you got certain people that like um they on this whole thing about let them know what's going on before anything happens and stuff like that. I had to learn that shit too. Like there I call it the wow factor. If I'm going to attack somebody, I want them to be surprised, and I want them to answer accordingly. I don't want them to answer because they already know what's going on, and I don't want them to be like, oh well, I shouldn't have to message somebody and be like, okay, I'm gonna have this guy attack you and this, that, and the third, so I need you guys to work on it. I can do that, but like, you know, it got
Yeah,
it
it
got
takes away
it got to the yes, it does. It takes away.
because the reaction ain't gonna be authentic. It's gonna be a worked reaction.
Hmm.
So, like, how can you be entertained by a worked reaction? Like, you know what's
No,
happening, so
And you
the
don't even
reaction ain't
just
gonna be
keep those to
authentic.
the group chats. I share them out publicly, so whoever sees them, there's ways to see them out there publicly because you give me permission to share these out.
And that shit be irritating me as well too, because it's not like the information is not out there.
Yeah,
Like, I'm constantly putting it out there, what's happening, what's going on. It's not like unknown knowledge. Like, this is what's happening. This is it.
so
This what's happening. Like, it's not.
yes, sir.
I don't get it. Maybe I don't know. I be thinking maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I'm like, I could have sworn I put everything out there for everybody to see. I even was saying that I'm gonna start on the weeks that I don't do a show. I'm gonna do more cutscenes than usual, so people can kind of keep following what's happening. And the cutscenes is like what's happening at the house shows or what happened at the arena or just in everyday
Yep,
life to keep it going.
absolutely.
And that's what I
So,
even said that.
so you also have to keep this in mind too, Mighty, that you're not going to keep everybody happy. Everybody's going to have a problem. Sometimes somebody's going to have a problem with the decisions and what you do. It's just how it is. We all suffer from that every now and then. 'Cause I had to learn that way back when I was doing this. You're not going to make everybody happy, and when you try to make everybody happy, then there's going to be people that's going to be even more unhappy. So
Yeah,
that's why I use the phrase "what's best for business" because regardless of what anybody thinks, I'm doing what's best for Dragon Pro business. You're doing what's best for IWA business, and so on and so forth. So if we gonna do what's best for business, then um we can, it's either going to be that we have to, which everybody understands that it takes a lot of time and effort and energy to put these shows together. They don't understand how much that we sacrifice to put all the stuff together. And, you know, sometimes you got to learn to roll with it. You got to learn to roll with the punches. You got to learn to just like, and then on top, and me personally, a good storyteller always has a plan A, B, and C,
yeah,
regardless of what happens. Like, regardless of what match Frost and Kaiba is in, I have a plan A, B, and C. I got something to say if we lose. I got something to say if we win. I got something to say if we draw. Either way, you always gotta have something to say, and I don't think people really understand that. Like, there's a lot of people that want to do this but don't know how to do it. If that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. And I think had I not like had the help I've been having, I would have quit a long time ago. Cause it gets exhausting. Cause it's like, well, goddamn, like I'm I'm trying to do the best I can do. Like, and like I'm not really having much help as far as like with the shows. I get suggestions and everything, but I'm like, dude, I got up at 4 o'clock this
You're
morning to get the
literally
show
the only
ready.
one running the
Yeah,
shows.
I got up at 4 o'clock this morning to get the show ready, just to get talked to crazy at the end of it, because somebody who's not obviously following is listening to somebody who's no longer even in the company.
Yeah,
So I'm like, that don't make no sense to me. This dude's not even here. And then like it pisses me off too that I'm being talked about when all I did was give opportunity. I'm not holding nobody back. I give opportunity to everybody. I literally book the guys who literally come to the company, I give them match the same day. I'm not
yeah,
making them start at the bottom. And then I get talked about because he not responding to me, so he lied about this. Instead of you coming and privately messaging me and asking me, you wanted to try to embarrass me in the chat when you was the one who looked at crazy because nobody even knew what you was talking about. And like, I'm like, I didn't really know how to respond, so I started like talking to like a couple of guys. I don't want to name the guys I was talking to, but I was talking to some guys behind the scenes, like what the hell going on with that? Like, what the hell I do? Just trying to, I don't know, man. Like you say, but you can't make everybody happy. So
indeed.
I gotta get away from that because I'm end up driving myself crazy trying to make everybody happy. That's just
And we're trying to have fun and entertainment.
that's just ain't gonna happen. Somebody gonna be pissed off. So it is what it
But we got
is at the end of the
ourselves
day.
a pretty stacked weekend, though,
Yeah,
that can't be broken. You're a good man, man. You really are. I've gotten to know you, and freaking, you're a cool dude. You do a lot for a lot of people, and I thank you for it, man. Thank you for what you do.
yeah. A lot of people don't see what I do behind the scenes, bro. Like, and if you don't believe me, and I'm not gloating about this, you can ask Tyler Connor. You can ask Michael Grady. You can ask Archie Red. You can ask a lot of different other people. I do a lot of like genuine stuff behind the scenes, dude. And I don't go bragging about it. I don't at all. But I do a lot of stuff, and to get like disrespected over a misunderstanding that you don't have nothing to do with in the first place is crazy to me. When you could
Yeah,
easily just ask the question and got the answer you was looking for, rather than try to put somebody on the spot in front of everybody to make them look stupid. When you could just ask, "Hey, what's this?" Oh, this that. Okay, problem solved. But oh, I'm fit trying to make you look stupid in your own chat. Like, for what, dude? I'm not in there trying to hurt nobody.
yeah,
I'm in there trying to lift everybody, make everybody like happy, and make sure everybody good. I'm not in there trying to hurt nobody.
yeah,
I'm not tearing nobody down in there. I'm not getting on nobody's case. I make it known if you got something to do. That's why I got the subscription to Twitch. You can watch the fucking replay.
indeed.
It's not fucking life or death if you there or not. Like, watch the replay.
Yeah,
But to get mad and oh, well, I don't understand this, and you did, dude, just ask a question, dude. We can move on from it, but to dwell on something that obviously you know nothing about is madness to me. And I'm like I said, I'm not gonna let that piss me off or get me out of my character. Like, it is what it is. Shit happens. So you just gotta roll the punches.
Sometimes it really does be like that, man. And like CJ was saying, can't make everybody happy. And what Ali is saying, the toughest thing sometimes is to somehow not take what people say personally.
No,
It's always better to hit Mighty up in a PM rather than spaz out in a group chat.
no,
And
I
Corey
didn't take
Davis
it
agrees
personal.
with
It's
me.
just the fact that could have been handled privately,
Yeah,
and it was meant to do what it did to get that reaction,
yeah.
and that's what pissed me off. And I'm like, that could have been handled in a whole different manner.
It really could have.
But yeah, to um revert back to IWA for a bit. With this Wrestle Kingdom, that's got huge implications on IWA as well because, like I say, and I'm gonna leave this up to CJ. This is totally his decision. If he does not want to retire that championship, he does not have to.
Okay.
It's just a suggestion for me. If he wants to retire, if he wants to keep the championship, he is more than welcome. I have no reservations about him holding it or using it over there or anything like that. I just basically upgraded Leo for all his hard work, and that's basically what that is.
Understood. Anything else you would like to say, sir?
Oh, a huge congratulations to Miss One Jackie Tyson, who is now Miss Two Belt Jackie Tyson.
Congrats to her, two belt Jackie.
And I'm gonna break some news here too. Just in the spirit of competition to go along with Big Bad Baby Daddy facing CJ Frost, I'm gonna do something that people probably not gonna agree with or like, but with her, I mean with him facing CJ for his championship, I'm gonna make things interesting, and I'm gonna give Kaiva the first shot at Jackie Tyson.
Ooh, that'll be a banger.
So, like I said, his girls are still the women's tag team champions, but until we can get some teams established, I'm gonna not put them on hold, but they won't be defending until teams are established. Because I don't think it's fair to them to have to defend against quote unquote newbies, and they too established to be just defending against any old body.
Yeah,
So I just want to make sure that's clear. Like they still the women's tag champions, but they are in singles competition.
indeed, indeed. Thank you for that news, sir. Anything else?
Um,
Welcome back, Mr. CJ.
he left again. No, that's pretty much all I got. Besides that, just good luck to the three champions. Um, and you might see a surprise at Game Changer.
Oh,
Might have a surprise match, and I'm just leaving it at
oh.
that.
Well, okay. We will stay tuned for what is to come, sir, with IWA, and we look forward to seeing what's going to go down in DPW. And I apologize for the connection, ladies and gentlemen. Messenger does not always like us, so I think Mr. Davis is being attacked by the Tory party, just like I have been. They're real guys. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah. You have yourself a good one,
You
sir.
too.
Everybody have yourself a great day, great night, good morning, great evening, good afternoon, and peace out.
Peace.